Welcome to your first day part of cancel culture, Trey Rags.
Hey, thank you guys for hiring me. I really think that we could change the world and make the world a better place by getting rid of the sex offenders, domestic abusers, and much more.
Well, anyway, the first person we're canceling is Kendrick Lamar.
Kendrick? What Kendrick do?
We've recently found out that Kendrick called a black girl poo-poo head. Yep, 27 years ago. And we believe that he was making fun of her skin, so he's a colorist.
Wasn't he like 6
Next, we're canceling Cinderella.
Cinderella?
She had to fit into a certain shoe to be called pretty. Sounds like fat shaming to me. Period. Next, we're canceling the word slut. You want to call a girl a slut because she sucked off the football team in the bathroom? It's the misogyny for me. Right. Next, we're canceling birth certificates. They literally assume genders. Period. Next, we are canceling Kevin Hart. I don't know why. I just feel like we haven't messed with him in a while. Same. Next, we're canceling rain. It gets us wet against our will. That's called rape. Next, we are canceling straight men. The fact that you aren't gay is homophobic. Like, just be gay. We are canceling jokes. We don't like them. Next.
Is up, Drama Alert Nation? I'm your host, Killer Porn Star. Let's get right into this fucking situation. So, eaJ got cancelled yesterday, and it's kinda... oh boy. Here come the cancel eaJ threads. And goddamn, I mentioned him in my year-end list video, in my last video. And this happens, like, goddamn, what a bruh moment. So what happened was basically... Jay, out of the blue, said this on stream.
I hope there will be an eaJ JAE. Okay. Yo. Okay, now that I'm not in K-pop anymore, I could say this. Why JAE trying to be a thought? That's right, I said it. Tell her. I said it. Tell her. Tell her. Tell her. I said it. I'm just kidding. JAE's incredible at music. She a baddie? What the f is what's the difference between a baddie and a thought? Like what's the energy and difference? It's the same thing, right? Slap clip to JAE, she's gonna be so pissed. She's gonna be so pissed, dude. She's a badass queen. Yo, JAE vocally, demon. Fucking demon. Image wise, I don't know, bro. I just don't know. Bro, you in trouble? Dude. I shouldn't have said that. That wasn't worth it. That was not worth it.
And yeah, this set everyone off. Like, Jay and JAE were both trending overnight. Like, that's a... wow. Jamie Park, on the other hand, didn't take the joke lightly, with some of the deleted tweets last night saying, "A what? Just remember how much I cared about you, even before you were in your last company, and how many times of you were alright. I prayed for you, your questions were like mine, it's really sad." A few minutes later, of course, she deleted the tweets, and she tweeted this afterwards. "I'm just deleting it, I'm okay. I hate that we as women have to be subjected to men's humor to appease incels on the internet, period." An hour later, of course, Jay tweets out a statement, or an apology, let's say, saying, let's see, let's bring that thing up. "I wanted to make an apology to JAE and everyone about what I said. It was most definitely a comment made in poor taste, and I feel terrible for making JAE feel the way she does. What I thought was friendly banter, I now realize wasn't. In no way was I referencing any kind of physical behavior or energy, trying to take a slight at JAE, but rather the aura of what people refer to as a baddie, and thought the two were synonymous. However, I do understand that this is in no way an excuse for my comment. My sincerest apologies to JAE as well as to everyone who was hurt by it." So pretty much Jay sarcastically called JAE a thought, and yeah, the rest is history. K-pop Twitter going off on Jay. Even JAE's best friend made a video, bruh!
Quick question. Did that motherfucker seriously call my best friend a thought on Twitter? Did he really? Somebody put him under contract. Somebody chain him up. Like, hurry the fuck up. So, correction. It was on Twitch, not on Twitter. Which, quite unfortunately, doesn't make it any better or different. Like... Also, what I'm having a hard time trying to comprehend is if you didn't fully understand the word Why didn't he look it up? Why? It's literally that easy. If I don't know a word, I make sure that I fully understand the definition of the word and decide if I want to use it or not. Like, you don't have an excuse. To give him some excuse, I do understand, as an fellow ex-JYP, how liberating it is to not be under contract anymore, how refreshing it is to not be restricted from saying or doing things that you've always wanted to do and say. So you got excited. However, that does not excuse you from calling your friend a thought on Twitch Live. I seriously can't think of any other reasons as to why you would bring her up out of nowhere, unless it's for clout or you're just being petty. And just because you're not signed on... So I don't have a Twitter account, so keep me updated, guys. I'm invested now. But not too invested to the point where I want to make a Twitter account, just like, Already getting updated that he's been doing this for years and he's nearly 30. Wow, Jay. You must really be a baddie. Actually, according to you, then that makes you a thought, right?
She's just defending her, so she was never in the conversation in the first place. And she said she doesn't have Twitter. Yeah, she's just lacking fucking facts. What are you doing here? And so, what do I think about the whole Jamie situation? In Jamie's point of view, I don't know much about Jamie, but if she's that sensitive of that kind of topic, I understand her completely. Apparently, according to Twitter, Jamie has experienced, of course, some harassment. So yeah, trauma and that. So I could understand why she's upset. It was also coming from a very close friend, so of course it'll hurt more, it'll sting a bit more actually. And yes, I agree, women should never be treated in a very inappropriate manner. I can understand Jamie. One problem though, wait, let me bring up the tweet again. Jamie's tweet, kinda not cool on her part to be mad at someone for calling her a derogatory term, and then proceed to use a derogatory term in her response. Incel ain't a cancelable word on Twitter, but from a different person's point of view, like from a general person, like not a K-pop fan or anything like that, just a general person from a point of view of that, yeah, not the move, sis. Kinda makes her look hypocritical. Then with the whole woman stuff she mentioned, like, it just wasn't needed in my opinion. She just broadened the topic of men versus women and all that. Jay just made one mistake. That just doesn't make him an anti-feminist. That's the most Twitter thing ever. Women have to be subjected to men's humor. Wait, what? Women have to be subjected by men's humor. Isn't everything subjected to humor? Wait, what? Bro, it's not just a woman thing though. Wait, what? Everyone's acting like they don't make the same jokes about men. Like, don't act like men are the only ones that are making jokes about the other gender, bruh. Jay, on the other hand, I'm a big fan of Jay and his solo stuff, so yeah, I'm just gonna get straight into it. From my research, most K-pop stans based Jay's words on a 50-second clip. Yeah, from what I looked on Twitter, it's just based on a 50-second clip. So apparently, he was meant to call Jamie a baddie, but apparently, he doesn't know the difference between the words baddie and a thought. Yeah, you should have just said baddie, bro. But I don't know if she would be offended either way, but baddie doesn't sound as bad as thought. People also think apparently that it's a tactic for Jay to get out of the situation. I guess. I mean, he doesn't live in a desert. He lives in LA, bro. LA. He's friends with the offline TV peeps. So I think he should know the difference. I mean, just from the words themselves, it's kinda obvious which word is worse. And then again, he's almost 30, so he might be a grandpa and can't tell the difference between the word thought and baddie. And he doesn't know if it's offensive or not, so maybe he isn't really that cultured in the meme world. I don't know. The apology Jay released isn't as bad as Twitter's making it out to be. It's Twitter. They make things worse than it actually is. He said what was needed to be said. K-pop Twitter is just making it sound worse than how it was. And judging from the clip, it's obvious Jay didn't have any bad intentions. He seemed to have the intent of joking. Yeah, he was just joking around. A little friendly banter. But he just fucked it up by opening his mouth too much. And the time and place, the timing and all that, yeah, it wasn't the right time to say that. Yeah, you can't use the word thought around here now. And apparently the reason why he said it was because of what kind of posts Jamie's been putting out. I mean, judging from her Instagram, I'm looking at her Instagram right now, it's not as bad. Yes, there's a bit of skin here and there, but it's not as bad. There's worse ones out there. It's not as thoughty, what? It's not as thoughty as I thought. Wow, I just made up a new term. Thotty. Let's go, boys. And everyone is of course also telling off Jay about his freedom. Cause of course Jay said since I'm not in K-pop anymore. Yeah, I think I could understand with the fans here. Most of his fans is still K-pop based. Yeah, K-pop based. Like, I don't think that'll change anytime soon. Cause that's where you started your roots from. He's technically still not free from the K-pop brand. And I think with Jay seeing this backlash and all that, he must have realized by then that he's not fully free.
To give him some excuse, I do understand, as an fellow ex-JYP, how liberating it is to not be under contract anymore, how refreshing it is to not be restricted from saying or doing things that you've always wanted to do and say. So you got excited. However, that does not excuse you from calling your friend a thought on Twitch Live.
And yeah, that's all I have to say. Again, I'm not siding with neither Jay or Jamie in this situation. I'm just gonna stay neutral for this one. I think both Jamie and Jay are great people. People make mistakes. Despite Jay trying to leave the K-pop brand, the dude still needs to be careful of what he says and he has to like hold back at least. Remember when he said he hasn't talked to Twice as Sana in 7 years as a joke? But everyone believed it? Yeah, you can't joke for shit anymore these days. I think Jay, in my opinion, deserved the backlash he's getting right now. I mean, what he said was definitely inappropriate and reckless. He has no excuse whatsoever. So yeah, moral lesson of the story. If you're famous, be careful of what you say. And also in Jamie's thing, don't broaden the topic to something even worse. So yeah, that's all I have to say for this situation. Yeah, killer porn star signing out. How many subscribers do I have? Yeah, that's how he ends his outro, right? Yeah. And over 7.86 subscribers. See you guys. Wow, what a situation. Oh man, I just realized. Jay might delay the release of Wallflower and Car Crash. Curse you, cancel culture!